Namaskaram, everyone. Welcome to the live and today's conversation. In the continuation series of Unleashing Your Sacred Feminine, we are starting our today's live with the topic as embracing your divine feminine through self-love and acceptance. We have talked about the concept of sacred feminine in our last 4 talks, and I think so. It is like you have fair enough idea of what extraordinary we're talking about, of the extraordinary part of yourself, your magical powers, your connection with that innate power which everybody has. कहीं छुपी भी है हमारे अंदर, हम उसको ढूंढने की कोशिश करने का एक प्रयत्न कर रहे हैं यहाँ पर, और हम साथ मिलकर उसको अपनी अपनी पावर्स को जानेंगे और उनको अपनाएंगे। तो आज की जो हमारी थोड़ी सी छोटी सी टॉक है, उसको हम लेके जाएंगे कि हम इसको सेल्फ लव और एक्सेप्टेंस के साथ कैसे कनेक्ट कर सकते हैं, कैसे वो हमारा सेल्फ लव एंड एक्सेप्टेंस इज द फंडामेंटल एस्पेक्ट of embracing your divine feminine. How to connect with your divine feminine through self-love and acceptance. I'll come back to the same point which we have covered in our last discussion. Then when we consider ourselves as the divine being and understand our powers and understand those 4 pillars of the divine feminine as the quality of nurturing, compassion, awakening your intuitions and inner wisdom. So the only way to achieve, to go there, to feel those powers, I would say, is through loving yourself. Loving yourself, when I say, is to take care of your being. And the first aspect, if I want to touch in how you can take care of your being, is to develop a different kind of awareness. When we develop the different kind of awareness, if we talk about those 5 basic senses, they make the major part of us. What we see, what we eat, what we hear, what we touch, what we feel, they make the major part of us. And it is very important for us to understand कि वो कैसे हमको इफेक्ट करता है, और हम अपने इतने सेंसिटिव हो जाएं कि जाने कि अगर हमको ये देख के अच्छा नहीं लगता तो हम उसको क्यों देखें। हम अनचाहे बैठ के वी आर वॉचिंग द न्यूज, और वी आर वॉचिंग सम सीरीज, और वी आर वॉचिंग सम मूवी और समथिंग एल्स which has lot of violence in it. Either I have the capacity to understand that violence and take the plus points from there. Else, that violence would be like an extra element which is added to my subconscious, which will disturb me, which will affect me in a weird way, which will affect me in a different way. So, am I ready to do that? Or it is good for me to see those things which can help me in my growth and development. What do I want? Where do I stand? That is the question we need to ask ourselves before we are looking into something. Similarly, what we are eating. Is it just because of the flavor? Or because of just want to eat that much? Or I understand. I take that food as a divine food because it will become the part of me. It will become me once I take that food inside me. So the self-love is just not, only I need to just take care of my being with some kindness and pamper myself with some gifts, but to include, to encompass this power of highly sensitive awareness, I would say, where you आप हर चीज को देख कर देखते हो कि हाँ, देख कर देखते हो कि मेरा कहने का मतलब है समझ कर देखते हो कि क्या ये मेरे लिए है या नहीं है, क्या मैं इस चीज को ग्रहण करूं खाने में या नहीं करूं, या मैं जो सुन रहा हूं मैं इसको सुनने की जरूरत है, और आई माइट गो आउटसाइड एंड वॉक इन द नेचर, सी द ग्रीन्स, क्या मुझे चिड़ियों की आवाज अच्छी लगती है या मुझे किसी और चीज की आवाज अच्छी लगती है। So the idea is to develop your awareness to a kind where you understand that this connects with my power, this connects with my energy. और ये सबको मालूम पड़ता है थोड़ी सी अगर हम मैं कहूँगी कि इस दुनिया में इस टाइम जो हमारा ये फास्ट पेस्ड world here, everybody is running, everybody is just moving around, and we don't know where we are going. We are trying to achieve our goals, we are trying to fulfill the kind of the work what is needed to be done, but at the same time we are ignoring ourselves. We don't have the time to eat our food properly, we don't have the time to see, we are listening, some music is on which even doesn't go with us, but we are listening to it. So if we start inculcating small changes in our being, in our systems, then it can bring a lot of different kind of changes. And this is the first step. When you have to tap with your innate powers, when you have to tap into your powers and bring out that balance, this is the first step to be taken, that you become self-aware. Whatever you're doing in today's time, just keep on reminding yourself, yes, I am doing this. I am writing, or I am walking. I am listening to this. I am eating. This helps you to become aware in your everyday course of life. So this much step is definitely needed. If you want to go higher into knowing yourself, to connect to your powers, this is the first step needs to be taken, that you become self-aware. And self-aware in the sense that whatever you do, whatever actions you're taking it, you observe them carefully and then move forward. दृष्टा इसे कहते हैं, जैसे हम उसको दृष्टा बनकर उन चीजों को देखें और आगे चलें. और I would not say it is like slowly it can happen in a day. I'll not say कि आज आप समझ गए तो आज ही कर पाएंगे. धीरे धीरे जब आप इसको करने लगते हैं तो वो आपके सिस्टम में, आपकी चीजों में एब्जॉर्ब होने लगता है, आने लगता है, मूव करने लगता है. So this is the first step. Now coming to this, that is embracing your authenticity. We said कि self-love and acceptance. Accepting your true authentic self. हमने लास्ट कन्वर्सेशन में भी बात करी, हम मास्क पहन के रखते हैं, हरदम मास्क बदल लेते हैं, जैसा हमें लगता है उसके अकॉर्डिंगली हम प्रूव करते हैं. बट क्या हम अपने लिए जानते हैं कि हमारी ऑथेंटिसिटी कहाँ पर लाई करती है? और अगर जानते हैं और उसके बाद हम कुछ कर रहे हैं, कोई मास्क पहन रहे हैं with the awareness, still it is okay. But if you're lost in between your mask and you've started considering yourself as your mask, then it becomes really, I would say, it becomes little harmful to oneself. आपकी ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन कोई भी चीज की, अगर आप अपनी शक्ति से जुड़ना चाहते हैं, आप अपनी पावर से जुड़ना चाहते हैं, तो आपको ये समझ में आना बहुत ही आवश्यक है कि आप कौन सी सीढ़ी पर खड़े हैं. उस सीढ़ी पर हम उस सीढ़ी को जानने के लिए, ये समझने के लिए कि हम क्या है जिसको मैं कह रही हूँ कि मैं क्या वो हूँ जिसको बहुत गुस्सा आता है, या मैं वो हूँ जो बहुत इमोशनली सेंसिटिव हूँ, या इरिटेट जल्दी हो जाती हूँ, या मुझ में कॉन्फिडेंस बहुत ज्यादा है. मैं कोई बुराई नहीं, बट मैं एक्सेप्ट तो करूँ, हाँ मुझे गुस्सा ज्यादा आता है. जब मैं एक्सेप्ट कर लूंगी कि हाँ मुझे गुस्सा ज्यादा आता है, तभी मेरे वहां ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन का एक बदलाव आने की कोई क्षमता बन सकती है ना. There where I see कि okay, yes, there is a possibility for me to do some changes in my system. And if I say कि no, I am a very quiet person and I am a very refined person, and inside I feel like yes, inside I feel somebody just press my button and I just flare up with the anger. So then there is no possibility of transformation here. So the first step to unleash your divine feminine, the open up the powers of those compassion and nurturing and wisdom and intuition, the first step is to stay with your authenticity. Start becoming authentic with yourself. Stay the way you are. No, or if you're not able to stay, know actually where your actual position lies. जब आपको अपनी एक्चुअल पोजीशन बना पता होगी, और तभी आप कोई ब्रिज बना सकते हो व्हाट यू वांट टू बी. Otherwise you'll be lost. You cannot connect to your powers, you cannot connect to your things, because you have surrounded your powerful energy with different kind of clouds from all around. Those clouds are dark clouds, गहरे में है, और रोज रोज कुछ ना कुछ आ जाता है. हम सोचते हैं कि हाँ, वी विल टेक केयर ऑफ द क्लाउड्स, वी विल रिमूव द क्लाउड्स, बट वो होते नहीं है. एंड आवर पावर इज लाइंग. So, though I would say, come back to that, that the first step towards finding and connecting with your powers, to develop that balance within you, is to embrace the component of self love and acceptance. Accept the way you are. You are unique in yourself. आपकी जो क्वालिटीज हैं वो आपकी हैं, वो मेरे में नहीं हो सकती, थर्ड पर्सन में नहीं हो सकती, किसी और में नहीं हो सकती. सो दिस इज द पावर यू ओनली हैव. Nobody can help you find your own powers. You will have to take a step to find out your own powers. And how it will be done? There can be people who can come and facilitate you, give you some idea that these are the ideas which you can follow and try to find out. But आपको काम तो आपको करना पड़ेगा. उसको करने के लिए सबसे पहला है स्टेप ये है कि आप सेल्फ लव को डेवलप कल्टीवेट करना शुरू करेंगे. सेल्फ लव को कैसे कल्टीवेट करना शुरू करेंगे? पहला स्टेप है कि हम अपनी अवेयरनेस को इंक्रीज करेंगे. And when we started increasing our awareness and we become more sensitive towards whatever actions we are doing through different senses of ours, we become aware of those things. It can lead to the development of the beautiful self-love, because then we know if this is harming me, I will not do that. अगर इस एक्ट करने से मेरे को प्रॉब्लम होती है तो मैं नहीं करूंगा. तो और अगर होती है तो then I would wait, I would observe, I would stop, and then change the course. So it is up to us how we can develop that. And the first step is to become more and more self-aware. The easiest way to do is to keep on reminding ourselves that I am doing this. I am talking to you right now. I am writing something. I am watching some social media right now. I am cooking. I am writing. Whatever you are doing, just remind yourself that you're doing that. This is the easiest way to cultivate the self-awareness. And you will be amazed to see how much difference it can bring in when you do this exercise. Dusra, I said, embracing your authenticity. Do this exercise today for yourself and write down 5 points that what you consider who you are. Not your name, not somebody's wife, not somebody's sister, not somebody's daughter, but who you are. You are the one uh, loves to be in nature. You are the one who wants to do certain. Write down your passions. What you want. What have you been wanting to do and you've not been able to do. Make it simple for yourself. You do that. Write those things and see what was holding you. असलियत में आप क्या हैं? आप रोल्स अलग अलग प्ले करते हैं. यू कैन प्ले द रोल ऑफ अ मदर, यू कैन प्ले द रोल ऑफ अ वाइफ, यू कैन प्ले द रोल ऑफ अ डॉटर, यू कैन प्ले द रोल ऑफ द द लीडर in your team. You can play different kind of roles, but actually, where do you find that joy within you, that kind of fulfillment, the power of that fulfillment, your love? Where do you find that contentment? Connect with those small moments where you have related with those joys. That will help you find out that what is your authenticity. सबको अपनी असलियत पता होती है. कोई किसी की असलियत को नहीं जान सकता. कितना भी नज़दीक हो, आप किसी की असलियत को नहीं जान सकते। मैं आपको उतना ही जान सकती हूँ, जितना आप मुझे बताएँगे या मैं आपको फ़ील कर सकती हूँ, उतना ही पहचान सकती हूँ। बट योर ट्रू सेल्फ यू ओनली। So knowing your authentic self is a very important aspect. Know your stair on which you are standing, where you are standing. That is, again, I'm repeating this, that if you know that, you know how to balance the situation. How do I move my next step? You would know that. That clarity would come. You are not trying to become something. The different kind of strength will come. You will feel more powerful. The confidence what you get when you connect with your true authentic self is amazing, because otherwise what happens is like, आपने अपना दूसरा कोई फेस लगा लिया, बट you're always scared. Somebody might know मैंने ये फेस लगाया हुआ है, ये मास्क लगाया हुआ है. Somebody might know I'm not like this, or somebody might. That small triggers behind you can create lot of problems, and it will never let you connect with your main power, the divine feminine, what we are doing. So coming back, unleashing your divine feminine to develop that quality within you, or to not develop, to connect with that intuitive power, you have to have the quality of self-love. You have to have the quality of that self-compassion. Develop that culture, nurture those qualities of self-compassion. So allow your intuitive powers to grow. When you connect with your inner self, those intuitive powers flows within you, because you're looking at things with the clarity. You're not looking at things with the people's eye, but you're looking at things with your own clarity, with your own vision. आपको जो समझ में आया, आपने जो समझा, that is yours. And you have those powers. There is nobody in this world who doesn't have that power. It is just how much effort do we make to connect to it. Try out these 2, 3 simple things what we have spoken today, that you reminding yourself, developing your self-awareness, being kind to yourself, eat your food uh, at regular time, whatever, however it suits your body. It is, again, food intake is also not fixed for everybody. It varies from person to person. So you find out yours, what suits you, what goes well with you. Do a little work on that. Find out the timings which helps you. Some people love to eat 4 times a day. Some people love to eat 6 times a day. Some people love to eat twice a day. आप जानिए आपके लिए क्या सुहाता है, और आपकी क्वालिटीज क्या हैं, आपको क्या देखना पसंद है. कुछ देर नेचर में जाके नेचर से कनेक्ट करिए, उसके फ्लो के संग अगर हम कनेक्ट करते हैं, नेचर गिव्स अस रियली ब्यूटीफुल एस्पेक्ट्स, different visions of life. When you stay in the nature, when you see those colors, when you see those light, जो पेड़ों से झड़ के आती है. Sorry, there was a disconnect here. So जो पेड़ों से झड़ के आती है, तो उसको आप कनेक्ट करेंगे तो अच्छा होता है आपके लिए. One second, there is some problem here. So that helps you to connect with your inner self. So connect with nature. So you'll connect with your, give yourself different kind of experiments which can help you. Try art. Do different kind of, art is not something like कि कुछ ही लोगों के लिए बना है. आप ट्राई करिए, आपको क्या सुहाता है, आप आर्ट में कैसे कर सकते हैं, क्या कर सकते हैं, क्या आपको अच्छा लगता है आर्ट में करना, और just flow with the colors, enjoy with that. So all these things can really help you find out and give you one step ahead moving towards the divine feminine. This was a small conversation today. We'll connect tomorrow at 11 a.m. again to go in details with it. And do let me know if you experimented with something and how did you feel about it, और उसमें क्या कर सकते हैं, क्या आपको add on करने का मन किया, या आपको कैसा महसूस हुआ. Because it is something what we are doing it together, and we will all come together to embrace and unleash our divine feminine. So have a great day. See you tomorrow. Take care. Bye bye.